Yun.
Sige po.
So, yeah.
I'll go Facebook na po
Yeah.
Mag-live na tayo. Ba't nag-error?
Are you using StreamYard? No. Direct.
From Zoom, pwede na tayo mag-live sa Facebook. Kayo po ba? Anong gamit niyo?
There, I haven't done. I have to work that part out. I will ask you to help me. I haven't done any lives yet, but I'm planning to do on Sundays.
Okay. Ay, yun yung na-learn ko kay Coach Mac, yung sa pag-FB Live.
No, they encourage us also to do it.
I see.
But
Mas
kasi,
ma-attract na.
No, one thing at a time kasi. I'm doing my book. After I finish my book, then I'll start doing the lives.
Para promote the book, no?
Yes,
Tama, no?
para
Nice.
promote the book. Not only promote the book, promote the tutorial center also.
Actually, dream ko din magkaroon ng book. Yan.
Nako,
We're live na.
pag panahon na mangyayari.
We're going live na po. Hello, good afternoon everyone. We are now live here in Millennium Entrepreneur Support Group with Teacher Mala.
Hi everyone.
So how many of you are excited for today? Can you type excited in the chat box? Can you see po our FB Live, teacher?
No, my cell phone is.
Para we can see them. Yan. Okay. Okay. Okay, yan. So welcome everyone to our webinar, FB Live today. And our topic is about how to manage your child's gadget time. Okay, so what makes this webinar special is that we will discover struggles of parent entrepreneurs in the new normal. We will learn some tips on how to manage our child's gadget time. And also, we will learn the right values, skills, and knowledge to become a successful parent entrepreneurs. Yan. So, I am Sheila Ching-ong, and I'm here to help millennial entrepreneurs experience breakthroughs this new normal by providing inspiring webinars like this, providing a learning space in the FB community named Millennium Entrepreneur Support Group. So today, ang focus natin is that we're calling out parents, entrepreneurs, and also for those who are planning to get married and have children. So how can we become an effective parent entrepreneurs? Okay, so may I know in the audience who are here are parentpreneurs? Can you type in the chat box, parentpreneurs? Yeah. So for those who are watching us on replay, feel free to write your answers and we can see that later on. Okay, so now you can answer naman. What are your struggles as a parent, parents and entrepreneurship? What are your struggles right now in this new normal? Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. Actually, ako personally, no, as a parentpreneur, I'm really struggling with how to balance time with my son and with my work. Yun. So I'm really blessed to have our speaker for today, that she will teach us later, no, on how to manage this time na productive tayo as parentpreneurs, and at the same time ang ating mga anak hindi tayo mag-worry na they are in their gadgets. They will have this healthy study habits. Okay? So our speaker for today is the CEO and the founder of Teacher Mala. Now, ever since she was a kid, she always wanted to lead a meaningful life, a life full of passion and purpose. Today, she has achieved it, making a difference in children's lives. So she's born here in the Philippines and raised abroad. She's a teacher by profession and also authored the book How to Raise a Smart Kid in the Digital World. Okay. She aims to make a difference in your life and your child's life. She is a freelancer now working on her passion and business. Teacher Mala help parents develop their child's study habits using my Smart Academic Hack program. O later on, let's know, no? Alamin natin ano tong program na ito. Teacher Mala has 4 programs: How to Raise a Smart Kid in the Digital Age, Smart Academic Hack Tutorial Program, and the Homeschooler's Tribe and Train Your Child. Okay, so let us all welcome Mala Chatani. Hello, Teacher Mala.
Hello, Sheila. Thank you very much for inviting me, May. It's really an honor to give a talk to your Millennium Entrepreneur.
Thank you also for being here with us. And really, for sure, we will all be inspired after our session.
Thank you so much. Okay, just to give you a background of myself, I'm Indian, born and raised in the Philippines, but I lived abroad. I did my grade school in Jakarta and I did my high school in Singapore. That's where I learned how to be disciplined, responsible, independent. And then I came back to the Philippines. I did my college here in Assumption College. And then I took up management information systems. I'm actually not a teacher. In fact, I hated teaching.
Talaga?
Whenever my mom would tell me, you be a teacher, I was like, no way. Okay, because it's such a difficult career. Little did I know where will I end up? Teaching. Okay. Now, actually, this is God's calling. Okay. I was working for First Data Corp, a computer company, when I got a call and I was told that my mom fractured her hip. So I had to resign instantly because who would take care of her? There was no child who would take care of her. So I resigned to take care of her and I was working for my dad. But you know, it's so difficult to work for a family business. So my dad and I would just keep on clashing. And my dad challenged me. He said, I don't think you can get a job anywhere else except with me. At that time, I was 35 years old. So I said, okay, fine. Then I went to my village administration office to mail a letter. And then I see this Indian looking guy with a stack of flyers. So he gives it out to me and then I say, oh, a school. And I jokingly said, can I apply? And he said, yes, sure. And the next morning, they called me. So I went for an interview and in 10 minutes, I got the job.
Wow.
With
That's nice.
no experience at all. Okay? So when I entered, I told my boss, I have no experience. She said, don't worry. The teachers around me were so accommodating. They taught me how to teach. And that's when I fell in love with teaching. This was the beginning of my journey.
Wow, that's nice. Usually parang accident, ano? Parang ganyan.
Yeah. This
Mm.
one is talagang for me. Okay?
Mm.
And I think you've seen me. I'm very happy with kids.
Yes, yes.
I'm very happy with kids.
Okay,
So that's how my teaching career started.
started. Okay. Okay. Miss Mala, can you share with us your mission? And may we know why is this your mission?
Okay. My mission is really to make a difference in every child's life. Now, when I fell in love with teaching, I taught for 2 years in Esteban School, which is Australian International School now. Okay.
Mm.
And after that, I got a franchise of an educational method. I was with them for 2.5 years. Okay. But when I worked for them, I saw that it was so controlled. You cannot do this, you cannot do that. You have to follow all the rules and regulations of the franchise. Now, we all know not all kids are the same. There are
Mm.
some kids who are differently able. Okay? They may not want to use a pencil to draw a straight line. They may want to use a color pencil to draw a straight line, and that was not allowed. So finally, after two, and then what happened was they came up with very strict rules of the franchise. My
Mm.
mom was sick at that time. Every 3 months, I would rush her to the hospital because of heart problem. And the laws were so strict that even if my mom was in the hospital, I have to be at my center. And that's not possible because I'm the only child here. So I decided to leave them.
Mm.
And after leaving them, I decided to put up my own tutorial center. Okay.
Okay.
And uh, when I put up my own tutorial center, I started observing the kids and I started learning what works and what doesn't work. And I realized that, oi, I can unleash the potential of the child, okay, so easily. And the kids listen to me. Somehow we just get along. And that's when I said, hey, I can make a difference in the child's life. That's the reason why that's my mission.
Mission. That's a very beautiful mission. And actually, I can testify to that as I see you with my son, di ba? So Teacher Mala is having my son is having a class with Teacher Mala, and she's really passionate and patient teaching my son, no? And you'll also witness that as you try to avail her services. Okay. Teacher Mala, can you share with us the current struggles of parentpreneurs like me?
Okay, as you mentioned, the number one biggest struggle is the gadget.
That's right.
Okay,
Mm.
even myself, okay, when I handle the kids, ay, kaaway ko yung gadget. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
Honestly, my empathy for the parents. Why? COVID has made it very difficult for parents. Not only for parents, even for teachers. Suddenly, in a flick of the finger, we have to go online. We don't know what to do. We don't know what will work. We don't know how will it work. And on top of that, the parents have to work because they have to put food on the table. They cannot give up their bread and butter.
That's right. That's right.
Okay? So it becomes very challenging. And then the kid is at home. Mommy, I want this. Mommy, I want that. Mommy, what? I want that. So it becomes an extra burden. On top of that, the school, okay, do assignment from page this to page this. Some teachers don't even teach. So
Assignment
what
lang.
happens? All the burden goes on the parent. That's why I say my empathy for the parents. The COVID time has been the hardest time for the parents. The first year was really difficult. Even for me, the first year was difficult. But now, I don't think I even want to teach face-to-face anymore. Okay, because I found a way to make things work easily. Okay, in my case, I think it's more better because I handle the kid one-on-one, even if it's for a short time, the kid is really improving. So, might as well stick to it. Okay,
Actually,
but
it's my first time to hear na mas effective ang online. Usually kasi people want to go face-to-face na, go back to face-to-face.
you see, online is effective if you know how to do it. If you know how to do it, it's fine. If the child will listen to you, it's fine. The problem is the kids don't listen. But if you can make them listen, it's effective. I think you can see from your son.
Yes.
Your
Actually,
son is
I love
really-
your technique. As you what you do is 30 short time lang, 30 minutes and one topic. Actually, I'm also applying that for myself. For my self-development. Actually, just want to share, no, kasi I really want to play piano. Nung bata pa ako, I do piano lessons. But now, since I'm a parent na, parang I don't want to spend that for piano lessons anymore. Yung budget, I'll just give to my son, di ba? For his self-development. So I want to practice myself. So sabi ko, why not one piece a day for 30 minutes every day? And I'm sure by after a week, kabisado ko na yan. Na-apply ko siya to myself.
It's effective, di ba?
Hindi pa. Sa start ko pa na.
Okay. No, you will see. Maybe it's not effective 1 week. Maybe 2 weeks. In the
2 weeks.
beginning kasi it's slow. And then once you get used to it, it becomes faster.
Okay. Okay.
That's why. So talagang the biggest struggle is gadgets.
Okay. So, Teacher Mala, can you share with us what are the effects of kids na nakababad sa gadgets? Kasi minsan iniiwan na nga lang ng mga parents para maka-work sila.
Okay. Number one, when you expose the child with too much gadgets, the child loses concentration or focus. Okay? So, what happens is there are some kids we see the eyeballs are moving constantly. Yes, that is when it is grabe. Those who
they cannot control na.
Yes, those who play 6 to 8 hours a day.
Hala.
Sometimes you have to hold the head because they cannot. I'm talking about the extremes. Okay. Generally, it's loss of concentration. They cannot focus. Second, loss of interest in school. Okay, they don't like to study.
That's right.
Okay, like I tell parents, summertime is the time to catch up if your child is struggling. But they have a different opinion. Summertime is the time to rest and let the child do everything. Babad sa gadget, okay lang. What happens when the child is going to go to school?
Adjustment.
Not only adjustment, the child will forget everything. Why? Because there's no focus.
Nasira na yung ano niya.
Yes.
Yung system.
Yes. Okay. Another thing, the kids become tamad to think.
That's true.
Yes. this is really a struggle for me. They become so tamad to think. In some cases, for the young ones, I have a 3-year-old whose speech is affected because of too much gadgets.
Mm-mm.
So there are a lot of ways which the gadgets affect the child. These are just a few, but the main is really lack of concentration and lack of interest in studying.
Okay. For my experience naman with my son, every after niya mag-gadget, masyado siyang impatient and laging galit. Sumisigaw.
Yes,
Oo.
yes. That's normal. They don't have patience. That's normal.
Okay. Okay. Teacher Mala, we have one viewer here, si Miss Sally. Hi, Sally. Thank you for watching. And she has a
Hello.
question. How to reverse the child and get back to focus if she became addicted already? Oh no, paano po yun?
Okay.
Okay.
It's not going to be easy, but it is possible. Now, what do? You create a routine or a schedule wherein the child will have a study time, the child will have a play time, the child will have a sleep time. Make the schedule. Okay, now you need to follow the schedule for 3 months continuously so that it will become the child's way of life. When it becomes the child's way of life, it's not going to be a problem. You can introduce gadget time. You cannot stop immediately, because if you stop immediately, the child is going to have withdrawal symptoms. It's going to be worse. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to cut the gadget time little by little. I had a student who was playing 8 hours a day. Okay, and the mother started cutting it slowly, 7, then 6, then 5, then 4, then 3, up to the point the child forgot the gadgets, and the child graduated with honors.
Wow, galing.
Yes. Okay. You need to cut it gradually. Now, what will help you is the routine, and you need to expose your child to creative activities like drawing. Say someday introduce Lego for critical thinking. Okay, painting, dancing, whatever activities, music, whatever the activities the child reading, whatever the child likes. Okay, not only gadget. Once you do that and the child finds passion in other things, the child will forget the
iPad, the
gadgets. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
For Miss your Teacher Mala, let's say I prepared the schedule already, no. So siguro yung fault din ng parents. For me, fault ko minsan if I have helper, okay yun kasi ma-follow. Or if I'm available, yes. Pag na-busy na or nawala ng helper, wala na magtututok sa kanya. So yung routine na dapat wala na magpupush.
Okay.
How do we do that?
This is what you do. You make the routine, you sit and you talk to your child. Okay, mommy has made the routine. Mommy is going to place the routine. Place the routine in such a way where it is visible for the child.
Okay.
Okay. And if the child can read, the child can go and look at the schedule and follow. And then at the end of the day, what do? You sit down with your child and ask your child, did you do number 1? Did you do number 2? Did you do number 3? If the child has done everything, you give the child a star. Okay? This is what I tell the parents. Don't buy a gift right away. You tell the child, you need to do it for 3 months. 90 days straight. If one
okay.
day you do not follow, we go back to day one until
Ah,
you complete the 90 days. So by the time the child completes the 90 days, it's a way of life already.
exciting. I want to do that. Okay, okay. Okay, Teacher Mala, we have question again from Sally. If I enroll her to any online class, the temptation is there. Oh, once I leave her, she will switch to video games or YouTube while on class. Hala,
No,
paano
kailangan
kaya yun?
bantayan.
Oh,
Ma'am, reach out to me. I will help you. Don't worry.
ayan, okay. And then, meron pa siyang question. Do you have a sample routine po, as you mentioned kanina?
Yes, I do. Just get in touch with me, Mala Chatani. Send me a message. I will guide you. Don't worry.
Okay. Yan.
Okay.
Thank you so much for that. Okay, so yan. So, again, no, yung tips natin po, no, oh, please, I badly need help daw.
Sure,
Okay.
no problem.
Don't worry, Sally. Yan. Nandiyan ang help. So, tips on how to manage our kids' gadget time is make a routine, di ba? Make a routine.
Yes. Yes.
And then make sure every day na merong check with him if
Yes.
nagawa namin, and do it for 90 days.
Yeah.
So
You need
once
to, okay, the key is you need to follow through. If you don't follow through, it won't work.
okay.
Okay?
Kasama po ba ang weekends nito, itong 90 days natin?
Yes,
Or
kasama ang weekend.
walang
Walang
pahinga day.
holiday.
Okay.
Walang holiday.
Okay. Okay. Miss Mala, Sally is asking, is there a fee po dun sa offer niya na you will help her po?
No, just tell her to contact me and then I'll see what I can do to help.
Okay. Nahirapan po ako mag-follow through. Ako rin, mahirap. How do we do that?
You see, this is a learning process for both the parent and the child. Okay? If you follow, you also will be better. Not only your child, you will be better.
Okay.
Why I'm saying, because this is a method my dad used to nurture me. Yes.
Okay.
This is how I grew up.
Okay. So going back, you mentioned every day if nagawa niya, star. Okay. So when do we give the gift after 90 days pa?
After 90 days.
So what if there's days na miss out? We go back day one again?
Back to day one.
Okay. Do you have any suggestion na, let's say, yung to-do list natin na daily routine, minimum of 3 lang, 5? Do you have suggested?
From the time he wakes up till the time he goes, for example, Connor, from the time that he wakes up till the time he goes to sleep. And the gadget time you allow is only 30 minutes.
Okay. Medyo mahirap yan. Sige.
Masasanay siya.
Okay.
You
need to be strict.
You have to keep on telling the child. Like I always tell him, you play gadgets only 30 minutes, huh?
Okay.
And then he listens.
May isang time, Teacher Mala, sabi ko, I'll give you 20 minutes. Nagalit siya. Di ba 30 minutes?
Yeah. Oh, see?
Nagalit
Because
siya.
I told you, yeah.
I said ko, sige, 30 minutes.
I always tell him, Connor, 30 minutes only. Okay. But he will ask. They will ask you why. You need to explain. The why has to be clear. If the why is not clear, they will not cooperate.
Okay. Sige, it's discipline between the parents and the child. Okay. So Teacher Mara, ayan. What are the 3 attitudes should we parent entrepreneurs have for us to be a good parents to our kids?
Okay. As a parent, you need to be disciplined. I want to clarify something. Kasi everybody thinks discipline is something bad. In reality, what discipline really means is to teach or to train. But many parents make it seem that discipline means to punish. No, it is not to punish. It is to train the child so that the child will be ready when he goes to the outside world.
Mm. So yung, I just want to know lang, itong discipline natin, okay lang na very strict? Parang ganyan, as a parent.
I won't use the word strict. I will use the word firm.
Okay.
You just be firm but kind. You see, this is the problem of parents. Anak, you cannot do this. And then the child will go make kulit-kulit. The mother will get in it. Oh, sayo na. Go ahead and do it. Mali. Why? Because the child will get confused. Ano ba? Can I do it or can I not do it? So you just have to be firm. What did mommy tell you? No. No means no. You
Okay.
don't even have to get angry at the child. You just explain why you say no.
Hmm. Okay. Teacher Mala, meron akong isang FB group na parang na-encounter, no? And they're asking kung, is it okay to spank our kids? What can
No.
you say about that?
For me, if you spank once only. I don't believe in spanking. I believe in explaining. Because the kids of today are very intelligent.
That's right.
Why do you need to spank? You just need to explain that this is not good for you. And if he still decides to do it, let him suffer the consequences.
Okay.
Like, di ba, matchstick? You tell the child, oh, do not play with this matchstick because you might get hurt, you might get burned. The child doesn't want to listen. They will play with the matchstick. O magkakaroon ng fire, the finger will be burned. Let him suffer the consequences. Because if he doesn't suffer the consequences, he will not learn.
Okay. Thank you for that. So, going back to the three attitudes,
Okay.
what else? What else can you say?
Actually, I have 4.
Okay.
Okay.
Sige po.
The second one is love your child. When I say love your child, what do I mean? Do not spoil your child and give your child everything. What does loving your child mean? Loving your child means teach him the correct thing and not spoil him. Because if you teach him the correct thing, he will bring it a long way. Okay?
Okay.
Do not baby your child. Because if you baby your child is never going to be responsible.
How do you, can you give us example? What do you mean by babying the child?
You make him do, you do everything for him.
Yes, okay.
Okay? I grew up when I was very young. I had to fold my own bed. I had to set the table. I had little tasks to do. So I knew that it was my responsibility. So whenever when I grew up, when we did not have a maid, I knew what to do. It was not a problem. Okay?
Okay.
Now, the parents will say, oh, Yaya is there. You don't need to do anything. Why am I paying Yaya? Let Yaya do everything.
That's right.
Yeah, it should not be that way. If your child takes the broom and sweep, allow her to do it. Okay, if your child wants to get a glass of water on his own, allow him to do it. You don't have to say, the children of the Indian community, they will say, tell Yaya to give you the glass of water. Do not go to the ref and get it yourself. That is very wrong. Okay.
Okay.
And then the fourth one is let your child experience some difficulty. I know as a parent, you want to protect your child. It's normal. But if you protect your child too much and your child does not experience any difficulty, how is your child going to grow up?
Yeah. Meron kami struggle for some na kasama namin mga parents-in-law. So, sometimes na sila yung nagsuspoil.
Normal yun.
So, okay lang yun sa grandparents.
You just have to talk to them.
Okay.
If it's sobra-sobra, you just have to talk to them. If your child doesn't live with them, he comes home, he's still under you and your husband's care, it's okay. But if your child is living with them, then you need to talk to them.
Okay.
You need to explain.
Okay. And so let us summarize the 4 attitudes of discipline, love your child, do not baby them. Tama ba?
Teach your child to be responsible.
Teach your child to be responsible. And the 4th one,
let your child experience some difficulty.
Okay. Let your child experience difficulty. Okay, thank you for that. Okay, so what are the 3 skills naman na we should have as parents for us to be a good parents to our kids?
Okay. Actually, what I really believe in is raising a smart kid. Why smart? Smart meaning balance. You see, every person has an EQ and an IQ side. When we say the IQ, we mean smart, matalino. When we say EQ, what do we mean? We mean sociable, motivated, accepting, responsible, and trustworthy.
Okay.
So,
sige nga, ulit natin. Sociable,
motivated, accepting,
okay.
responsible, and trustworthy.
Trustworthy. Okay, that's very nice.
Okay, so when this is the emotional side, so the child should be able to go out and talk to people, and the child should be self-motivated. Not that mommy will say, do this, do this, do this, do this. No, the child will do it on their own, okay? Accepting, because we don't have good days. We also have bad days. So whether good days or bad days, the child should be able to accept whatever is coming their way. And the child needs to be responsible, because with responsibility comes commitment. And with commitment comes perseverance. They're all interconnected. And the child should be trustworthy. So you, as a parent, can depend on your child also. So that will make the child balanced. So the EQ and the IQ. When it is not balanced, that's when all the problems start.
Okay. So ang question ko siguro, how do we have these five values?
Okay. I'm coming up with a book. It's gonna be released end of the month.
Wow.
I'll ask you to invite me again and I'll promote it.
Okay,
yes,
okay.
This will help not only the children but also the parents in their careers. Okay? Because it is a step-by-step way to bring for you to be a balanced person.
Okay.
Whether child or parent.
Okay, so sabi ni Sally, what if all 5 she doesn't have? May pag-asa pa po ba magbago?
Oh yeah. Definitely. May pag-asa.
Pauline Bronia is watching. Hello, Pauline. Ayan, so Sally, there's pag-asa, no? So let's abangan natin yung book ni Teacher Mala. And the book will teach us how to have the 5 values, which is how to be sociable, motivated, accepting, responsible, and trustworthy. Yan. Thank you so much for that. Okay. So that's ito, 3 values parents should have. Ito na po ba yun, yung smart?
Yes.
Ito na.
Actually, it's not 3, it's 5.
5, oo nga. Okay. Ayan, sige. So I'd like to ask the viewers, do you have questions for Teacher Mala before we go to the last question?
if you feel shy to ask, you can always PM me. I'm just a PM away. Look for Mala Chatani and PM me. I will answer you. If
Yes.
your kid is struggling in school, you can reach out. I have a program called Smart Academic Hack. Sheila, your son is enrolled in that program,
Mhm.
and it will really help your child.
Okay. Actually, Teacher Mala is also part of our community. So you may search her name, Mala Chatani, and you can message her privately. Pwede. Okay. Ayan. Sige, so final message, Teacher Mala, for our parentpreneur in Millennium Entrepreneur Support Group.
Okay, if you're struggling at the moment, do not lose hope. There is always a solution to the problem. You need to be a good example to your child, because your child will follow what you do, not what you tell him to do. Okay? So, this is a learning process for both the child and the parent. But as what Sally asked, kung may pag-asa, yes, may pag-asa. Maybe challenging, pero may pag-asa.
Sabay-sabay tayo, Sally. 'Di ba? So we can create this community as parents, 'di ba? Together we teach our kids this smart
Yes.
5 values. Okay, we have a message from Patricia Ann Pedrano. Thank you for sharing this, Teacher Mala. And
You're
Alice,
welcome.
Sally is asking, how long is the program po? Yung na-mention niyo yung smart program po ba? Tama po?
No, the book, the SMART program is the book.
Ay,
I think,
yung program for the child, you mentioned that Connor is enrolled in.
no, that is continuous. That is
Okay.
continuous. I think Sally will just talk because it's case-to-case basis. You see, some kids, they learn fast. Some kids, they learn slow. So it's really case-to-case basis. Like with Connor, I never struggled. Your son is so good. He's one of the good children who follow.
Sana ma-maintain natin yan.
Mama-maintain yan.
Oo.
One thing good I like about Connor is, why, teacher? He'll
Mm.
always ask me, why 30 minutes? Then I'll tell him,
Okay.
because your brain will get tired. You cannot tire your brain. Yeah.
Okay. Actually, he loves your class, Teacher Mala. And yesterday, he's asking me, tomorrow is what day? Sabi ko, it's a Sunday. Do I have Teacher Mala? Sabi niya. Sabi ko, no Sunday, on Monday pa. Yan. Okay. And so from Sally, no, she said, I really hope there is still hope. Talaga,
No,
may
there is
yan.
hope.
Oo.
There is hope. There is. Kindly reach out. I'll what you call this? We'll talk. We'll talk, and I'll see what I'll have to do an assessment, and then I'll guide you on what to do.
Okay, yan. Yan. So feel free, no, to reach out to Teacher Mala. So whatever your struggles, let us know, and matutulungan talaga natin yan. Good.
Yeah.
Okay. Teacher Mala, thank you so much for today. And I would like to give you a certificate of appreciation. Will you talk to the kid daw? Tanong ni Sally.
Yeah. No, to her muna.
Oo.
To her first. Let me find out what is the problem. Then I will think of a strategy, and then I will meet the child.
Ayan. Okay. Thank you for that. Okay, so I'll just present our certificate of appreciation to Teacher Mala. Yan, okay. Teacher Mala Chatani for facilitating our webinar for today, Managing Your Child's Gadget's Time, on July 10, 2022, Facebook Live in Millennium Entrepreneur Support Group. Yan, let us give Teacher Mala a round of applause. Heart na lang sa mga ang viewers natin.
Thank you so much. Sheila. Thank you so much.
Thank you also. Ang dami naming learnings today. It is a life lessons, no, na madadala namin. Ay, ang daming hearts sa ating chat. Yan, with the care, love, hugs.
Thank you so much.
Okay. So, I would like to invite everyone for next week. No, we will back-to-back tayo, Teacher Mala. So, next week naman, I have invited the founder of the mask collection, if kilala niyo sila, and Amen. Have you encountered this, Teacher Mala, yung mask?
No.
Not
No.
yet. Yan. So they're working on fashionable couture masks para sa mga events, mga wedding, ganyan.
Okay.
Yan. So they will be our speakers for next week, and they will share with us how to think of good business ideas and ways to make it successful. Yan.
Sige,
So
attend ako.
sige po. Yan. Feel free to invite your friends na
Yeah.
kung sino yung tingin nyo makakatulong sa kanila to get these new ideas, no? Right now kasi really we need it to innovate with the new
Yes.
normal po, di ba? Yan. So with these two young entrepreneurs, no, very young pa sila. They started in the business mga 24 years old, no. They're into businesses na. Yan. So we get to learn from them. Okay. Yan. Thank you so much, Teacher Mala, for today.
Thank you so much.
We're excited to see your book.
It will be ready by the end of the month. It's really marathon talaga.
Opo.
I'm excited to share the book with all of you also because I know many parents are going to benefit. It's really been a struggle for all of us.
Mm-mm. Okay. And so, Teacher Mala, would you like to share the program with our viewers today?
Okay. I have four programs. The first program is actually the book, How to Raise a Smart Kid, which will be out at the end of the month.
Okay.
My second program is called Smart Academic Hack, which Sheila's son is enrolled in. We have all subjects, reading, math, Filipino. Now, what we do is we develop the study habit of the child. If you're a parent who is struggling with gadget time, this is the program you need to enroll the child. Okay. I have a third program called the Homeschoolers Tribe, wherein I get all the kids together every other Saturday, and we do activities like drawing, making crafts, singing, playing instrument. It's just a socialization group so that they make friends. Okay. And the fourth one, I'll be coming up with a parenting program for parents who are struggling in managing or in raising their kids. So these, at the moment, what is really active is the Smart Academic Hack. I have put a pause on the Homeschoolers Tribe, but I'm planning to revive it after I finish my book. Okay, so basically this would be the three programs which are functional at the moment.
Okay, ayan. Thank you so much for sharing with us your program, and we will reach out to you. Okay, so this ends our session for today. Thank you so much, Teacher Mala, and really, you are a blessing to us.
Thank you so much, Sheila. It's really been my honor and pleasure.
Okay. Sige, so bye-bye na. Bye-bye. See you next
Bye.
week.
Bye. Sige.